AI has replaced crypto as the thing that all the tech bros are constantly talking about, but only have a surface level understanding of this year. And because of that, it's slowly leaking into the real world, one glob of code at a time. In the past couple months, companies have started popping up with articles written entirely by AI and with little or no human oversight to maximize SEO and cash in on an easy money-making opportunity. I mean, why pay an entire writing staff when you can just buy a subscription to ChatGPT? In reality, since the large language models used for all of these spammy sites are all just that, language models, they don't have the ability to discern fact from fiction, which is how we got Glorbo. Who is Glorbo? What is Glorbo? The simple answer is nothing is Glorbo. Glorbo doesn't exist. But doesn't that really mean that we're all Glorbo? Jokes aside, our story begins in the World of Warcraft subreddit. Users of the subreddit notice that there is a website that's using web scrapers to get the information and comments from all the popular posts on the subreddit, then feeding that information to a large language model and asking it to spit out an article. They also noticed that the articles contained errors because it usually just reported the user's words as fact, whether or not the user's comment was wrong, which they bet was because the website was so automated that its articles weren't reviewed by a human before posting. So one Reddit user who goes by the name Kafer Krieggerin, I have no idea if I said that right, decided to have a little bit of fun. He made a post to the WoW subreddit about Glorbo, a character that doesn't exist. It was titled, "I'm so excited that they finally introduced Glorbo," with the post itself reading, "Honestly, this new feature makes me so happy. I just want some major bot-operated news websites to publish an article about this." I have to say, since they started hinting at it in Hearthstone in 1994, it was obvious that they would introduce Glorbo to World of Warcraft sooner or later. I feel like Dragonflight has been win after win so far, like when they brought back Chen Stormstrout as the end boss of the new Karazhan. Absolutely amazing. Feel free to comment below what features and stories you want to see in the future. Maybe you'll be quoted on some trustworthy news websites as well. Now, of course, he said all of that to try and bait the bot into making an article about his post. And the keen-eyed among you might notice a little more trolling in there as well. Hearthstone wasn't released in 1994 for a start. And despite how absolutely obvious that it would be to literally any human being reading the post that it was bait, Glorbo was willed into existence all the same, with the website in question quickly publishing an article on Glorbo and just how excited everyone was for him. The article has since been pulled down since the incident started to get some media attention. I assume some journalist contacted the site for comment and they panicked and yanked down the article, hoping no one would see it. Well, unfortunately for them and fortunate for us, the internet is forever, and someone had already archived the article. It was titled World of Warcraft, WoW, players excited for Glorbo's introduction, and subtitled World of Warcraft, WoW, players are thrilled about the introduction of Glorbo and eagerly await its impact on the game. If you're wondering why it sounds so odd, despite LLMs being perfectly capable of creating content that's fairly close to human writing, it's because they have optimized it for SEO so that it could rank well on the search engines. Interestingly, the article has an author credited, Lucy Reed, who almost certainly doesn't exist, but according to her page on the website, she writes more articles in a day than anyone I've ever seen. So yeah, it's fairly common for sites that use AI written articles to credit some fake name because people are still a little weird about AI, which to be honest is warranted since AI is likely one of the biggest threats facing the human race in the next few decades. But I doubt LLMs will be the catalyst to extinction. The article's actual text is kind of funny too. The introduction section reads, World of Warcraft, WoW, players have been buzzing with excitement ever since the announcement of Glorbo's introduction. The highly anticipated new feature has sparked a wave of positive sentiment among players who are eagerly awaiting its impact on the game. And it's true, I haven't been excited about anything WoW related in years. But if Glorbo's in, crack open some Mountain Dew and get me some Doritos, because it's time to start playing WoW again. I mean, who wouldn't want to? Look at all the cool information you can find about Glorbo in this article. He sounds great. The article covers his impact on the game, including how Reddit users are excited about it, quoting the original post's author when he said, "Honestly, this new feature makes me so happy. I just want some major bot-operated news websites to publish an article about this." But then, going on to say that not all players are excited about Glorbo, since he might be overpowered and Blizzard is being inconsiderate of non-Glorbo players. There's also a section on the completely made-up mandatory item controversy that Glorbo is in, quoting Reddit users saying, "Making Click-Clack a mandatory item is a huge punch in the gut for casual players. I don't have time to farm Zoop for that." and then says that Glorbo's click-clack disadvantages casual players. Finally, the article concludes with a section on exciting rumors and appreciation for past changes, where it says Glorbo's rumored location in the half-film market teases a farming sim minigame, and again mentions how excited a Reddit user is. It also mentions that, unrelated to Glorbo, players are expressing their appreciation for Blizzard, adding the Klaxi as a playable race. They did not. Overall, it's kind of funny to think that just by making a funny Reddit post, you can manipulate websites. But it's kind of scary too, because if this wasn't just a funny meme about Glorbo, and it was some lie about something important, let's say how to make a campfire, and no one noticed it, the article stayed up, chances are that another bot-run AI article site would end up scraping that one eventually, and writing its own article filled with lies. Then eventually the amount of AI written articles with the lie outweighs the actual human articles that tell the truth, and suddenly you Google how to make a campfire and it tells you to use marshmallows instead of wood. We live in a scary world. The worst part being that the article didn't even mention Glorbo's famous tagline, "It's Glorbo in time." How did they even miss that? Such an iconic part of the Glorboverse. Can you believe it? Have you noticed these sites popping up more and more? More importantly, are you gonna go post random stuff to mess with the AI articles? Thank you for watching till the end. Have a great day and God bless you.